Hi, this video is about parenting styles.
Hi Caroline. Your book includes a chapter on different parenting styles. Could you explain what a parenting style is and why it's important to recognise the style or styles we use as parents?
Okay, a style is the way we interact with our children. So there's about 3 or 4 different types of parenting styles, which I want to kind of talk to you about. There's the parenting style which is the aggressive, or sometimes that's known as authoritarian, and that's when the parent is very aggressive, very harsh, and expects the child just to do what they're told, and there's no two ways about it. Their way is the right way. So that's the authoritarian style. Then there's the passive, and that's sometimes known as the permissive style. And that's the style when the parent just sort of like wants to have an easy life, really, and so just kind of gives in all the time. They don't want to have a confrontation. But then that's got a consequence where the child might feel quite lost, really, and not really know what the boundaries are at all. And then there's the assertive parenting style, and that's the one which is the clearest, and that's where the parent knows, what their boundaries are and how they want their child to behave, and is able to respectfully say what their needs are, and can respectfully challenge the child if the child is behaving in a way that's unacceptable.
Okay, that's really interesting. So which of those parenting styles do you think is the most successful?
Oh, definitely the assertive style, because that way both the child is respected and the parent is respected.
When you're parenting, it's easy sometimes to fall back on the style of parenting that you experienced yourself as a child. Is this always a good idea?
I think that's a very good question, because very often the way we were parented becomes like a blueprint. So that's the one that we'll go to when we're feeling stressed. So for instance, if your own parents had been very aggressive, when you feel stressed, it's very difficult not to start screaming and shouting as well. So being aware of how you were parented it gives you that insight, so you don't have to keep repeating maybe unhelpful patterns of parenting. And you can think, well, no, I don't want to be that kind of parent. I want to be a different sort of parent. The problem is that sometimes you can flip right over and then become very kind of like permissive. And, I don't want my childhood to be like my own childhood. I want it to be completely different. But then you're kind of like reacting to that. And then you might be very kind of like weak around having any boundaries. And then there's the danger then you can get so angry sometimes that you will flip back to shouting.
Yes, I understand. Is it possible to be a fair parent and still use the word no?
Oh, of course it is. And in fact, saying no is really, really important. It's very important for children to be given boundaries and to be able to accept a no. If children haven't got used to accepting a no, when they become teenagers, they find it even more difficult. So being able to withstand like a 3-year-old or a 4-year-old who is absolutely in a meltdown because maybe they can't have the chocolates they wanted or whatever it is, it's very, very important. And it's very important for the child to realise that actually, they're not the centre of the universe and they can't have everything they want. It's okay to want it, but it's not okay to always get what you want.
Nowadays, with many parents both at work, so many of us feel the need to compensate for not having enough time for our children. Do you think these feelings of guilt affect the way we parent?
Well, no, I can identify that because I was a working parent as well, and I can remember buying sweets on the way home and, things like that. And it's not that good, actually. It's better to try and not let guilt get in the way of your parenting, because that way children can get quite manipulative and just want things all the time. And I know it's not easy, but if possible, it's better to try and, try and keep being an assertive parent and not let guilt get in the way of how you parent.
That's all very interesting. So thanks, Caroline, for giving us some insights into parenting styles.
Okay, it's my pleasure. Thank you.